What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you another NBA mailbag video. And the questions from a supporter in my Twitter DMs actually, and they wanted me to do a video on who or what team I should say should sign Kemba Walker. Now, this video might as well serve as a two-part, well, not two-part, but as a two-themed video, two-category video, whatever. And this is an NBA mailbag question / prediction video. I've been sitting on this video idea for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm not really confident in it, to be honest, but might as well do it. I've had this note in my notes for this team signing Kemba Walker for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And normally in my video on my notes, as soon as I write something down, I do it the same day or the next day. In case it could happen quickly. This one I'm not too sure. I don't think it might happen until maybe start of the season or preseason or something. But Kemba Walker going to the Bucks. I've been looking at every team except for the Knicks, Knicks and Hornets. I've been looking at every team to see where could Kemba go. Who needs a second string, third string guard? I've seen a couple. I look at the Hawks. I'm like, maybe. Does Lou Will? Does he retire? Does he come back? If not, bring in another little guard in Kemba. That makes sense, but I'm like, nah, not really. A couple other teams here and there, but the Hawks stood out. But the prediction video is not for the Hawks. It's for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks, to me, are the best spot for them. If you had to make a move to get someone out, I would say George Hill. They'll be the odd man out. Trade or release him for a pick or compensation, something. Trade George Hill, bring in Kemba Walker. And look, the fit isn't the best. I'm not gonna lie to you. George Hill had a terrible offseason, terrible postseason last year. Couldn't score to save his life. Couldn't shoot to save his life. But he does bring better defense and defense potential than Kemba ever thought about bringing. George Hill has been a decent two-way guard in the league for a long time. Kemba's only a scoring guard, a small scoring point guard. And that's always why I never really liked Kemba as the player, because he can't really fit on a winning team, in my personal opinion. So it's kind of a tough fit here as well, to be honest. But Kemba has been doing a great job, honestly, the last couple of years, probably last 3 or 4, turning himself into a better spot up, a better catch and shoot shooter, on 3-point shooter. Early on in his career, Kemba need the ball in ISO, pick and rolls, whatever. He'll do you dirty with the ball, handles, all that stuff, drop you, mid-range jump, stuff like that, drive inside, hard, tough bucket. But the last couple of years, he really been getting his spot up, catch and shoot, up a little bit. Been doing better at that. So, I'm thinking if the Bucks want offense, the Bucks in certain positions gonna need a spark off the bench. We seen last year Grayson Allen not have the best year during the postseason. Pat Connaughton neither. A lot of their guards kind of struggled. Plus, with Chris Middleton being out, it was kind of they couldn't really give Giannis any help. So I think bringing in Kemba won't play a lot. It might not even play in certain playoff series, because as the playoffs get further and further, I said all wrong. The playoffs get further and further. Bro, I can't talk to that. It's crazy. When the playoffs get further and further, teams start to key in on you more. The games get slower and slower and slower. And I think same way with Trae Young, same way with Steph, who's a better defender than these two guys, but just bring them in there. Smaller guards. Steph, Trae Young, Kemba, the list goes on. The opposing offenses tend to find your weak link, and they'll target you with their best offensive player. So they're gonna, if Kemba is on the floor for any contending team, whether it be the Bucks, Hawks, whoever you think it is, wherever Kemba does go and he's on the court in late playoff games, he will be a target. That's the only thing. So you're gonna have to have a strong team around him, which the Bucks do have. Brook Lopez, Portis, Giannis, Middleton, All four good defenders and good help defenders. You know what I mean? So um, those four guys, especially Drew Holiday as well. It'll be his co-guard if they're on the floor together. They work well together. Pat Connaughton, a decent defender. Grayson is cool, as long as she don't trip you up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So uh, I need some water bad. My throat is killing me. I'm stuttering like crazy, but we're gonna push through. But the team around the Bucks is very well built to handle a guy like Kemba. In my personal opinion, the Lakers' new coach Ham was very good for the Bucks the last couple years, getting their defense right. Coach Budenholzer did trust him with the defensive scheme, and he really focused in on power forward and center. That's why the Lakers, he was a big hire for them because Ant Davis, whoever Ant Davis is paired with, either the 5 or the 4, LeBron, Howard, Thomas Brown, whoever's going to be in the Jamin Jones, whoever's going to be with Ant Davis at the 4 or 5 spot, is going to be hopefully be improved because of Ham and his defensive scheme and methods and things like that, which really helped out the Bucks defense the last couple of years. So, the defense is built around just solid play, good help, and really strong interior D. So if Kimba does get blew by, if Kimba does get outmatched, outpowered, which probably will happen, but happen his entire career, I think the Bucks can withstand that if he is on the court. But I don't foresee him being on the court too much. Late stages in the playoffs, certain matchups. You can get away with the Bucks versus the Magic, Bucks versus the Hornets. Bucks versus whoever early on, first round type of deal. Because Kimba and the Bucks, they won't be in such of a rough spot trying to, play a tough game. The Magic won't hold that much of a threat. Hornets won't either. Pacers, whoever gets there, the 8th spot, unless it's a tough team, the Nets, if they keep Kyrie and KD, someone like that, the Cavs, you might can play them here or there, but not really, but definitely the Celtics and those teams, Sixers, Kimba can't play at all, in my personal opinion. If it is, it's probably for 4 or 5 minutes here or there, in case you need a rest for Drew or something. But, Kimba is going to be tough. I do applaud him for getting better, getting his shot better. But smaller guards is tough, man. It's tough. If you only bring scoring, but you're older and you have a history of injuries the last couple of years, knee injuries too, it's tough. It is tough, man. But I think Kimba to the Bucks is a very good spot. If not the Bucks, maybe the Hawks. Maybe that's a tough fit as well. I don't like it at all. I don't like it that much. Not at all, but not that much. But the Bucks to me would be the best fit for him. Other than that, I don't know. But I do think Kimba will be on the roster. Maybe a team I'm overlooking or I'm missing or something, but I think Kemba will be somewhere, and I'm going with the Bucks. So that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.